AskReddit by Safu Master. What is that one thing people do over Christmas that pisses you off? There is always someone shocked that cashiers are working on Christmas Eve day while said person is in the store shopping. When I worked as a cashier, we'd get people coming up to check out while bitching that they couldn't believe we had Christmas stuff out already because it was just Halloween and we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. Why do stores do this? Can't we stop pushing holidays earlier and earlier? I'd listen to this rant as they unloaded their cart. You know, the cart full of Christmas ornaments, Christmas hand towels, Christmas serving plates, wrapping paper, etc. etc. I always wanted to scream at them that stores wouldn't sell the stuff so early if y'all didn't buy it all the minute it appears. They really don't get supply and demand, and that stores are responding to what they demand, do they? I hate how crowded all the stores get and how short-tempered and annoying that makes everyone. The Christmas shopping season really brings out the worst in people. Yeah, I try and do my shopping early and ideally online. I can't stand crowds, so the shops in December are hell on earth. The expectations. You're expected to participate in the work Secret Santa. You're expected to participate in the different daily themes. You're expected to spend this money on gifts and spend time for people you don't see or care about. And it gets dark at 5 o'clock. One year, I was in a work Secret Santa, unwillingly. It was a year that I was short on money and time. I drew from the hat the most difficult older man, who also was in charge of my formal review, which stressed me out big time. I knew little about him, except that basically he was a melodramatic, judgmental prick. I stressed so hard about what to get him, went to so many stores, bought and returned like 3 different options for him. The night of the gift exchange, he didn't end up coming to the party. The lady who coordinates the Secret Santa was like, oh, I'll make sure he gets the gift after the break. He never got the gift, never mentioned it, and to top it off, whoever drew my name completely forgot about me and I didn't get a gift in the exchange. Employers higher-ups telling their employees they can't schedule vacations during the holiday months, then taking their own vacations during the holiday months. That's because the higher-ups don't matter. Expect gifts knowing I'm already scraping pennies. Deleted. I hate when people give obligation gifts. I don't need a present just because I'm your neighbor or supervisor or employee. If we don't exchange birthday presents, we don't have to exchange Christmas presents. No one enjoys feeling like they are supposed to give someone a gift. Just exchange cards if you feel like you have to do something. This is a biggie for me too. My fiancée got a tree from her co-workers for a bridal shower last month. Guess who got to go out and plant it in 40-degree weather? Hint, it wasn't her. Nag me that I'm not merry or celebratory enough for their liking. My family understands I'm not going to be at my best at Christmas. I love Christmas, but it tainted now since 2009 when I lost my husband on the 27th of December. He went in Christmas Day and 2 days later I was home unwrapping the presents he never got to see me open and opening the ones he would never get to. Those extremely loud bell ringers at the doors to stores. I just want to get in the store without having my fingers in my ears. You can hear it inside the store. I'm sure it drives the cashiers insane. Extended family expectations. The obligation and expectations to come to every family event. And then the guilt trips if you say no and just want to spend Christmas quietly at home. Gotta shoot down those expectations early and just stick with them. I told my parents and my wife's family that Christmas is for me, my wife and my kids. To get up early, open presents, then relax and let the kids play or use the stuff they got. Not for me to shuttle around the family to different Christmas events and not get to enjoy the holiday. Imo, you have a family Christmas event on actual Christmas Day, then you're an asshole. How rude, snotty, short, and entitled they act towards service workers. I get that it's a stressful time, But that is no excuse to behave towards people the way they do. Friend. It's year round, there's just more of them at Christmas. If you see someone kicking off at service workers, open your yap and run interference at the least. That behavior is rewarded or tolerated, which encourages assholes, just like throat punching is the appropriate response to Nazis. Calling out Karens and Kevins is the right thing to do. All kinds of service workers get abuse. Don't be a bystander, call the fucknuckles out. The increase in domestic violence incidents. I'm always busy after the festive period. A fortnight of too much close contact, expectation to provide a magical Christmas, too much booze and family pressures, debt to pay for said Christmas, are often the final straws for families on the edge. The number of physical incidents increase hugely. The entitlement of some people. My company's Christmas party was today. One of my co-workers only won $100 in cash and went home to complain about it on Facebook. Meanwhile at my company party, the games were all rigged so all the big bosses could win the games lol. I almost won a game, but then the chick running the game suddenly said we had to know the artist too. It was a Name That Christmas song. He knew like 3 of them, so he won lol. I hate it when those damn who's start singing I hate it. All the noise. I hate it when people get pissed when someone says happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas. Why do you care? Have an adequate Saturnalia. Technically not over Christmas. When companies start pushing Christmas back to freaking Halloween. Of course the US does this, but Canada doesn't have the buffer of Thanksgiving in November. I have American family, but the 1st of November is Christmas here in Canada because Thanksgiving is in October before Halloween. Give me socks instead of tacos. Give me socks with tacos on. Waste so much waste. How people expect you to love Christmas and always be merry. Christmas is not happiness for many people. It's heartbreak, loss, being expected to mend relationships in broken families because it's Christmas like you didn't suffer abuse. Being trapped in abusive situations or scrapping by with pennies. Being burnt out from work. Tragedies don't stop because it's Christmas. It's like telling a depressed person to just be happy. This. And they get offended somehow when I tell them I hate Christmas. Treat their relatives' homes like a hotel. I live with my grandparents, and my aunt arrived this past Wednesday, and will be staying through Christmas Day. My mother will be arriving a week from today and staying through 12/30. No one asked can I come stay, they just say here are my dates, see you then. Also kind of related, but family doing shitty things and get away with it because they are just here for the holidays. Using Santa that elf as psychological warfare against your own kids. I really despise the elf on the shelf, and thankfully my kid didn't care that we didn't do it. She was expected to be a good kid the whole year, not just for an elf, and honestly I'm too lazy to move the dang thing around. It's great for those who can do it, but no gracious. They think they are saving money by buying something they don't need at 50% off. Worse if it's BOGO because now you have 2 things you don't need. I absolutely hate when some bullshit company takes a well-known and beloved Christmas song and changes the lyrics for their stupid ass product. Like, the balls it takes to think your shit is important enough to just rewrite something that's been around longer than your company is mind-blowing to me. The stupid elf on the shelf thing. Complain about how people don't say Merry Christmas to innocent retail workers. I'd always just say have a good day unless the customer said Merry Christmas Happy Holidays first, then I'd just say it back to them. One day I had a customer say Merry Christmas and when I said it back I got the thank goodness, I hate that Happy Holidays garbage and I'm just standing there like okay great please leave now. And the same day a different customer say happy holidays, so I said it back and they said oh good. I hate it when people say Merry Christmas. Not all of us celebrate, and so I'm just like okay great. Please leave. Nobody ever complained about me saying have a good day, though.